You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, we're going to talk about, two teams we talk about on this channel quite a bit. The Tampa Bay Bucs and the New England Patriots. Now, this is major disappointment if you are a New England Patriots fan. Ian Rappaport did confirm a few minutes ago that there was one other team that was willing to offer Chris Godwin a whole lot of money. All right. And whether or not it's true or not, I heard the Patriots, various podcasters, all the usual suspects that cover the Patriots. There was some rumblings about $30 million a year for Chris Godwin. All right. There was one other team floating around out there. Nobody knows who it was, but Chris Godwin gave the Tampa Bay Buccaneers a massive hometown discount. And if you're a Patriots fan, you're in hell today. All right? That said, look, there are some other wide receiver options out there. I think the idea of trading for Jacoby Myers, getting him back because he was in that Josh McDaniels system, I think it's a really good idea. I do. But that's just like a really good number two. You want a number one. Is it going to be Cooper Kupp? Could they go out there and do a 1 year with an option year for, say, a Amari Cooper? You know, a guy that's been a clear-cut number one. Up until last year, he had some issues. Do you take a chance on him? Maybe you get him for, somewhere like $8 to $12 million a year. If he has a hell of a year, then maybe you got an option year or something like that. Davon, Godchaux, gone to the Saints. And, of course, they did sign Harold Landry, and I like the signing a hell of a lot. You guys know that. 3 years, $45.5 million, 26 fully guaranteed. And, guys, I don't give a shit. There's one negative statistic going around out there about win rate on Harold Landry. All I know is he gets sacks, tackles for losses, and quarterback hits. In other words, he causes chaos. He does. This is a clear upgrade for the Patriots. And he reunites with Mike Vrabel. He can help teach that defensive system to fellow Patriot players, right? So here we go, right here. Chris Godwin. Via Ian Rappaport of NFL Network, Chris Godwin has agreed to terms to return to the Buccaneers. So Baker Mayfield, you guys know I'm a big Baker guy, is keeping his dude. It's a 3-year, $66 million deal with a chance to push $22 to $24 million per year. Of that amount, $44 million is guaranteed. Adam Schefter of ESPN adds, the Patriots were making a push to sign Godwin. He suffered a season-ending injury during a Monday night loss to the Ravens. Godwin, who played all 8 years in Tampa Bay, will continue to play for the Bucs. Guys, believe it or not, Mike Evans is a clear-cut Hall of Famer. But Chris Godwin, if he plays another 3 years at the level he has played at, he's going to sniff the Hall of Fame too. All right, because he's got a ring just like Mike Evans. Got that ring with Tom Brady, remember? So right here, top 100 free agents right here, PFT. Bengals, T. Higgins, franchise tagged. He's not leaving. They are not going to let him out. I don't believe, because Joe Burrow would be furious. So I just don't think that's happening. They're playing with fire. They're in Cincinnati with Joe Burrow and being cheap. That's a thing. So if you're the Patriots, what do? You lost Ronnie Stanley back to the Ravens. Cam Robinson, I think, makes a lot of sense. I know there's some Mekhi Becton fire burning out there right now involving the Patriots. But far as wide receivers, there's Amari Cooper. He's 37 on the top 100. Stephon Diggs, 46 on the top 100. You're talking about guys in their early 30s now. All right, but so's Cooper Kupp. I like Cooper Kupp. This is another guy right here, Darius Slayton, a guy that might be able to be a really damn good number 3 and maybe a good number 2. Maybe this is a situation where you end up with 2 really good number 2s along with along with Hunter Henry and now Austin Hooper back. Look, guys, I think this Patriots offense is going to be better. I do. I think one way or another you will have better weapons on this team. But the big guys, T. Higgins, Chris Godwin, Patriots are not going to land them. It's not going to happen here. If you can look up at the end of this free agency period before the draft, if you can look up and have a Jacoby Myers and a Cooper Kupp, along with the guys you got, Amari Cooper and a Jacoby Myers, something like that, Darius Slayton thrown in there, it is a clear-cut upgrade over what your wide receiver room is. As far as the Tampa Bay Bucs go, that's a team that should obviously be very competitive in the NFC South. You know, they knocked out the Eagles year before last, and they obviously very competitive every year. The only team that I still think you got to really worry about at this point is the Atlanta Falcons, and I am not a big fan of Raheem Moore. I'm not. I think they should have hired Bill Belichick, and we'll have to see, all right? I do like Michael Penix Jr. a lot, but I'm going to tell you, Hassan Reddick just signed by the Buccaneers too. Literally, while I'm making this video, I look up and just saw it. So the Bucs are fixing to take what should have been a much – I mean, Baker Mayfield had a MVP kind of season. He had an insane year. Go look his stats up. I think he had 44 total touchdowns or something like that. I mean, an insane year from Baker. They're going to score points, provided there's not a massive drop-off from losing Liam Cohen. I know, Duval, I get it, but obviously he was a pretty damn good offensive coordinator, no doubt about it, and he straightened out that Buccaneers running game. So if I'm the Buccaneers, if I'm a Buccaneers fan, I'm a Baker fan, so I'm happy that he's keeping his guys around. As a guy that likes to root for the Patriots, you know, the Niners are my team, but I also tend to pull for the Patriots. I hate seeing this, but I'm very intrigued as to what it is they may end up cooking up. I'm a huge Jacoby Myers fan, so I'm hoping he gets back on the team. I think that was one of the biggest mistakes at the end of Belichick's run was not keeping Jacoby on the team. And I think there was a correlation between getting rid of him and Mac Jones falling off a map because they had something going and, you know, his favorite connection was gone all of a sudden. So there's that. Tell me what you think. Man, the Patriots just lost a big get. Seriously. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.